Good. How are you?
I guess just your performance in the past game against Purdue, a couple big tackles on kickoffs, and just I guess how did that feel to make that kind of contribution?
Feels great. Um, coming from the club team last year, getting my opportunity to be able to play on special teams, and then trying to capitalize off that as best I can, and using this opportunity to really do some good for the brotherhood and do what I need to do in order to do my job on Saturdays. So that's what I'm. I mean, it just feels amazing.
Do you guys look at those special teams, those kick coverage opportunities as a chance to take some pressure off this defense sometimes?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's always the goal on punt and kickoff is to decrease their field position and then increase our field position when we have the ball for kickoff return and punt return. So it's always the battle of field position. That's what Coach Day preaches. That's what we preach in special teams is to be able to flip the field and attack them on those numbers.
When you're sprinting down the field like that and you see the returners having some trouble fielding it, like, are you thinking in your mind, like, I'm going to force a fumble right now?
No, I wasn't thinking that actually. I was going to get the ball, but then I didn't expect him to pick it up. But then when he picked it up, I went to hit him. But yeah, I wasn't. I was actually thinking to go get the ball in that moment. But yeah, I thought like I figured he was gonna fair catch it, but he did this weird motion with his arm, and I guess he just waved that off. And then I thought he was gonna catch the ball then, but he didn't. He just didn't. So then I was going to get the ball, but then I went to go get the hit.
When you think about, your journey, where you came from, how special is it for you to get, special teams player of the week recognition?
Yeah, it's also everything that I'm getting from the Buckeyes, from this team, all the respect I'm getting here and Buckeye Nation. Uh, you know, it's just something that I never thought was going to happen to me. Coming from Dayton and then trying to just be a student here, this is really just something I can't believe has happened to me right now. It's undescribable, I would say.
Chris, Chris Love mentioned this season about how much special teams did for them, particularly in the second couple of games.
Mhm.
What do you think it's doing for them? Because obviously Ryan Day has that history of guys don't come to Ohio State just to play special teams. What do you think that this season, being part of that, is doing for maybe building that team years to come?
Yeah, of course. I think it's making me an all-around football player. I feel just as confident going out and doing DB. Last year I played DB when they stepped. I needed to step up and play DB. Um, and then this year I went back to receiver, obviously, but played DB in high school. Did not go to Dayton to play DB, but I feel like I'm confident enough to go out there and play just as well as I could at DB that I can at receiver. So just making me an all-around football player, and then also giving me perspective about how big each special teams play is. Like a punt play is 40 yards, and that's like a very explosive play on offense. Flip the field, but at the same time, if we go out on punt and they punt it 40 yards, but we get a 20-yard return, then it's 20 yards. So it's it teaches me the perspective of special teams in the scope of the whole game, which I really didn't think about until I got here. So,
Have you had a chance to take a look at how special teams
oh,
has
yeah,
been evolving since again, obviously Ohio State's opened up the Lettermen Row
right,
with all of the guys that are there
right.
becoming NFL talent in your position and being able to learn from them. What has that been like?
Yeah, it's great getting to learn from those guys like Garrett and Chris and Jackson and uh, just taking little things that they have in their games and then trying to incorporate it into my game. And then having Coach Hart as a coach, he played in the league for almost 10 years, and then going from that and then trying to incorporate that into my game as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just amazing that we have so much talent just in one room. I've never been in this position before, and being able to learn from them and then also be around them and enjoy their company too. They're great guys.
Chris, how much do y'all drill on the actual intricacies of the kickoff? Meaning, did he hold his hand up, or didn't he? Do I go to the whistle?
Right.
What are the tip-offs there to make a play like you did the other day, where I think Purdue was claiming he might have held his hand up, but obviously he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you watching as you're going down the field? People are trying to knock you off the
Hmm.
rear end. How do you keep all of that?
Yeah. Well, what they teach us, I'm also on the front line for KOR, and what they teach us is if the ball, if you fair catch it and the ball bounces once and you catch it, it's still a fair catch. But if it bounces twice, then it's not. It's a live ball at that point. So that means you got to get on it, and it bounced twice before. So I just figured like it's a live ball now, and I got to go get it.
But you're thinking all that as you're going, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all processing.
trying to block this stuff. How many kudos did you get for being Johnny on the spot, so to speak, and not giving up on the play?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were. I did get a lot of kudos for that. They were saying it was a heads up play. You know, my dad told me it was a heads up play. I'm really just thinking through it in my mind. After I get done with the play, it's not like I'm like, oh, I like thought about a million different things. I was just like, yeah, I went through, took it step by step, and went through the process in my mind during the play, and it just kind of happened that way.
Y'all actually practice that scenario.
No, yeah, yeah. We just for kickoffs, we kind of we practice our takeoff, and then we simulate what we're gonna do if we get a certain look, like boundary return or field return, and then we simulate what we're doing for like throwbacks and all that stuff. But yeah, we don't really get that look ever.
Ryan Day said yesterday your body looks a lot different now than it was.
Oh, most definitely.
Like, how much has Mickey Marotti helped you?
Oh, Coach Mick has almost changed my life. He probably has changed my life at this point. I came in at 169, and now I'm 190, 191. I gained about 20 pounds of muscle, I would say, just in that first winter, combined with the spring and the season. So I've gotten a lot stronger, faster, even. Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable playing at this level just because it's like, everybody here is strong and everybody here is fast. So I was already fast when I came in, but I need to develop that strength aspect of the game. And yes, Coach Mick has definitely helped me out with that.
How eye-opening was that when you go from playing club football to okay, now I'm playing varsity football in high school?
Yeah, it's very eye-opening. Yeah, it's a different level of competition, obviously, and also it's a lot more work you have to put in. And it's no disrespect to the club team at all, but they're practicing probably 3 times a week, and we only get 1 day off. So it's like it's a different level of competition. It's a different level of commitment, and obviously it's really changed the way I approach football. Like, I have to work hard at everything I'm doing every single day.
How do you feel like this experience when you move forward from Ohio State? What can you take from this that's gonna make your life better?
Yeah, yeah. I've obviously the hard work aspect of it, and then after that, I would say perseverance, and then knowing the aspects of when you have a job, because it's almost like I'm coming in to do work and fulfill my job every day. So knowing what I have to do coming in, and then doing that, and then if I don't do it, like, critique myself and say, okay, this is what I did differently, and this is how I can do better at this aspect. And then also taking care of your body, because it's a round the clock thing. Eating, it's just all the process, and then handling school after that too. So it's really taught me to think about all the details and go through step by step, make sure I'm doing what I need to do.
Did you play on the club team thinking you could leapfrog to here, or I mean, and do they need a bigger or better strength and conditioning program?
No. I mean, no.
Here when you first started, but what just gave you that little light? That
Yeah.
I can make this jump.
Yeah. Yeah. My coach, Coach Grega, he told me I had the talent to play on the varsity level. I wasn't thinking about joining the varsity level per se. When I was on the club team, it was just something that Coach Grega set up for me. He set up my interview and reached out to the coaches on the varsity team, and put in a really good word for me. When I joined the club team, that was just to keep playing football. But yeah, that wasn't really on my radar. No.
Chris, who is the best football coach on Ohio State's campus, and
Why is it Coach Craig? Yeah, he's Coach Gregor he's a great guy, man. Like I said, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in without Coach Gregor. I still talk to him. I try to talk to him every day. I'm actually going to their practice after this. Go get him a signed jersey for senior day. But that's my guy, man. I wouldn't be where I am without him.
Your OSU bio says you played with Zeke at Burroughs. Is that true? I know you both went there. You were teammates together?
So, yes, I was a freshman when he was a senior, and for playoffs they brought me up to varsity. We practiced together in the summer, and yeah, he's a great athlete. I'll just leave it at that.
To clarify, everybody's eligibility is confusing now. Is this your final year of eligibility at Ohio State?
I think so. I think there's still some moving parts. I've been talking about it, but yeah, it is. Last year was this is my COVID year, you could say. So
It sounds like maybe you're still hoping you could have there's a chance to come back another year.
there's still some moving parts, like we've been talking about it. Yeah, obviously there's hope, but yeah, I can't really say for sure.
So how do you kind of approach that when you go into a senior day knowing this could be my last game at Ohio State?
Just try to soak it all in, take it like it's my last game. Try to soak it all in, basically. I realize that this could be the last time I'm playing, but also realizing that you know my this is not the end of the road per se. It's just a part of my journey. So thinking about it that way.
Last year at Ohio State, what will be next for you?
I'll try to take it one step at a time. I honestly haven't thought about it too much. I've had talks with my parents and my girlfriend and everything about it. Just take it day by day and see where I'm at the end of the season. Hopefully, I'm in a position where I'm in a good position to where I can continue my career, whatever way that may be. So.
I'm not sure if we'll talk about this yet or not. But
Yes.
given that you have played on the club team, have you seen that they've clinched another spot?
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
national championship?
I'm so excited about that. Yeah.
What advice do you have for them going on to another national championship?
Oh. They have it handled over there. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. I think they're in great hands with Kellen, the starting quarterback. He's been a 2-year captain there, and then Coach Gregor as well, and then all the leaders they have on that team. I think they'll know what to do. The only thing I'll say is don't get complacent because it is a couple weeks and we're getting into finals time. It'll be hard to remain diligent and not get distracted. But obviously, the focus is not to get to the national championship; it's to win the national championship, especially with the level of talent they have on the team. So, I would just say stay committed and remember what the goal is.
Anything else? Good. All right.
Thanks, guys.